Good evening and welcome to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. We are here in Shelby, North Carolina. I am Dusty Farmer. Along with me tonight, as always, is Mark Hudler. And tonight, Mark, the Huskies have traveled down to Shelby, North Carolina to take on the Shelby Lions.
Yeah, down here tonight in Shelby, like you said, Shelby, North Carolina. Beautiful night for football. Second round state playoff game. And, of course, a lot of tradition down here. We're going to have our hands full.
Tonight, Shelby comes in as the 4 seed. We are the 5 seed. And as we get in as our Sky Zone HD points to know, and Mark, it's the same thing a lot of the times. It's, first thing you got to do is take care of the football.
Yeah, the Huskies have got to continue playing like they've played in their last 9 football games, which is control the ball offensively, not make mistakes. Let's don't turn it over, and let's see what happens.
Our second Sky Zone point to know tonight is, just get rid of the nerves. They're nervous. It's a big atmosphere down here. They dress a lot of players, 60-some players, Mark, and then there's going to be jitters.
Definitely going to be jitters, like you say. They got 69 players on their roster, 14, 15 state championships, winning this high school football team in the state of North Carolina. Just a lot of tradition that you got to overcome. And, yes, I think the nerves will be very key tonight for this Husky team because they've not been in this situation. Of course, Shelby has.
And our final Sky Zone HD point to know is the Huskies are going to be up against a passing attack that they really haven't seen before.
Oh, no, air raid just like we run. Same formations, same type, looking to throw deep, just whatever the defense gives you. And they average 75 yards a game rushing and over 300 yards throwing. So, like you said, it's going to be like looking at each other in a mirror.
And our Dr. Pepper player to watch for Ashe County is going to be Timothy Peterson. I feel like tonight, if the Huskies are going to have success, Peterson's going to have a good night on the ground.
Yeah, he's been, had a great season, but yeah, we need it one more time. Going to have a good night, and that goes along with that offensive line is going to have to continue to play as well as they've played all year. So yeah, Peterson has a good night for us, and just like always, when we can open it up to throw the football some, then we should be in pretty good shape.
And the player to watch for Shelby is Jalen Scott. He is a linebacker committed to NC State. He comes in tonight, 6'2", 230, and he is all over the field.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that is the kid that's going to NC State. So they do have some 2 or 3 kids that are been recruited by colleges, and it's going to be a heck of a ball game down here tonight. This Ashe team's got a lot of confidence, so we're going to see what happens.
Mark, and we've always talked about in the past, when we play teams like Wilk Central and Watauga and High-Bright, and Ashe County probably hasn't seen speed like this since High-Bright.
Absolutely not. And like you say, that's one thing that should help this team tonight is playing a team like High-Bright in the preseason. So, they have seen this type of caliber of athletes, so that should help them some. But, yeah, they definitely have not seen this type of speed since, the 4th, 5th game of the year.
And just looking across the way, the Husky fans have traveled in attendance tonight. There's probably just as many Huskies fans as there is Shelby fans.
Yeah, good trip down. Looks like we still got a few coming in, whatever. And Husky fans are awful excited, and I'm sure Shelby is too. And we're getting ready to kick this thing off. Ashe County did win the toss, and of course elected to receive. And in this 9-game winning streak, it's been very key that we have got off to a good start offensively, so hopefully we'll get off to a good start tonight. But big thing, like we talked about earlier, I think is we're going to have to face the adversity early of the nerves and the tradition and all that stuff and see if we can just weather the storm and get out here and compete and play a good football game tonight.
So Ashe County will get the football first, so we'll get to see what this Husky offense can do against this Shelby defense. And you talked about it. Shelby's got some corners that have been recruited by JMU and some Division I players. So it's not going to be the same Husky offense that we've used to seeing. They're probably not going to have the success throwing the ball down the field right off the bat?
No, right off the bat, that's why the running game needs to be established. That's going to be key to the passing game. Like you're saying, you're talking D1 players back there in the secondary and stuff, and that linebacker. So running game is definitely going to be key tonight. And I think you might see a more of a short, controlled passing game a little bit tonight too, because with these athletes, I expect Shelby to, in talking to the Ashe coaching staff, they're going to lock us up, play man-to-man, and they're going to send the house.
Yeah, picking up the blitz will be key tonight for the Husky offense, because, you know, they're going to blitz and they're going to bring it from different places. They're going to bring it from the linebackers. They may bring it from a corner. So you just got to be on the top of your game. Yeah,
and which we hadn't mentioned, which we should have, and we're going to have to contain this speed. I mean, they're going to have speed and athletic people all over the field.
Peterson back deep for the Huskies as we get ready to kick this game off from a beautiful field here in Shelby.
Oh, just an excellent facility here, but like you say, all the tradition and stuff is, like you said, just a beautiful complex. Got the nice baseball field over there where they play the American League National Championship or whatever. Very nice facility.
So the ball is teed up and ready to kick off. They are going to kick off from the hash, which is a little unusual. And the football is in the air. They're going to kick it deep. It's going to bounce off Peterson and go in the end zone, which will be a break for the Huskies. We'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Yes, it looked like he let it get to his shoulder pads there and just sort of bounce off, but it did go in the end zone. So the Huskies are going to start here on the 20-yard line. Not bad, pretty good field position. And like we talked about, hey, let's go get started here and use some clock and go for a nice 80-yard scoring drive here.
Huskies come out with 3 wide receivers. Hutch and Peterson in the backfield. Hutch at that H-back position. They're going to motion Corbin. And handoff is to Peterson on first down. He runs up the middle. A big gain on first down. And the Huskies it's just kind of how they started out against Salisbury last week.
Yeah, started Salisbury. Nice 6-yard gain there on the first play for the Huskies. So that's exactly what you want to see here to start the game.
2nd and 3 now for the Huskies. Ball on the 27-yard line. Hand off to Peterson once again. He's got a big hole. He's got the first down. He's up to the 40. Football comes loose, and we'll see who recovered it. And looks like it will be Ashe County football still. So break for the Huskies there.
Yeah, break there. He got hit at the end, but a nice job by this offensive line coming out right off the bat, making their presence known. Good cut by Peterson and just a good hard run. The ball did come out there at the end a little bit, but he fell right back on it. So just a nice start here by this Husky offense.
3 wide receivers once again. They're going to bring the pressure. Muller looks to throw. He's got a lot of pressure. He's going to be tackled in the backfield, and there's the blitz. They brought one guy, then they delayed another guy late.
Yeah, looked like a little twist stun in there, and nobody touched him. So just first time we try to pass it, which we talked about, just a sack play. And, of course, we're going to hear why we're passing because we're running it first time. You can't hand the ball to Peterson all night long every play, but we didn't pick up the blitz right there.
Going to bring up 2nd and 18, and they're going to hand it off to Peterson up the middle, and he's going to gain 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot all year. Got herself behind the chains there, sort of off rhythm there on that first down play. So you got just a huge 3rd and 14, about 18 is what the clock's, 15 right here. And, the Huskies been very good on 3rd down this year. So let's see if they can pick up a big 3rd down.
Ball on the 37-yard line, 3rd and 15 for the Huskies. 10-18 to go here in the first. They motion Reyna. Look to throw on 3rd down, and they're trying to get it out to Poe. He makes a great back shoulder catch and finally take it out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
I tell you what, right there, and we've seen it all year. One-on-one, Hudler throws the back shoulder to Poe, and Poe makes a play like he has all year long. You got to play this guy, so just a nice, about 20-yard pickup right there to pick up a big first down.
That keeps the drive alive. Will be 1st and 10 from the 40. 3 wide receivers still for the Huskies. They're going to motion Shepard, and they hand it back to Peterson. On first down, he's going to pick up 4, maybe 5 yards.
Yep, and hey, we'll take that. 4 yards on first down, brings up second, and like we say, good job here by the offensive line. They're doing a pretty good job. We missed the 1 sack call, but Hudler had a lot of time on that last pass play. So, and just a good job right there. See if we can keep chugging.
Hudler gets to play from the sideline. 2nd and 6 from the 36 for the Huskies. Hudler in the gun, they're going to blitz right up the middle, picked up, and he tries to get it to Poe once again, and he's going to catch it, but I believe he's going to be out of bounds. There's a flag thrown from the back judge.
We'll see if the back judge got maybe a hold. There was some chicken fighting there, but didn't see a whole lot, but yeah, we're going to get a break right here on a pass or offense or defensive pass interference call. So it's going to keep the drive alive. And you know, this Husky team's coming out and they're just doing what they've done all year. So that's good to see.
Will be enough for a Husky first down. 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. 9:24 to go. Hudler in the gun. Got 3 receivers to the top. Poe, the lone receiver to the boundary. In motion, Reyna. Hudler looks to throw on first down. He's got a lot of pressure. He dumps it off to Poe on the shallow route, and there's really nowhere for him to go. He's going to lose about a yard.
Yeah, just got, like you say, got some pressure right there. Had to get rid of the ball quick, and you seen a little bit of that Shelby speed right there with them linebackers coming in there and getting there quick, and yeah, we probably lost a yard.
And it was an illegal motion call against the Huskies that will be declined. Bring up second, looks like about 12 for the Huskies.
Yeah, of course, we don't need to get it all right here. I'm thinking unless you just take a big sack or something, get some of it here, you're 4 down territory. So see what we come up with right here on this 2nd down and about 12 play.
And it looks like Hudler's going to use a timeout. Just couldn't get the alignment right.
Yeah, some people in there had a little confusion. Hey, this is a big, huge drive. You don't like to use your timeouts earlier in the game, but I mean, this 2nd round state playoffs, of course, and I didn't say it before, we're a big underdog down here, so they just want to get something out of this drive here on this to start the game.
As we look around the area, of course, we talked about the 2nd round of state playoffs. We're not the only area team in the state playoffs. Starmount is at the Community School of Davidson. Looks like just by the score stream here, Elkin and Robinsonville played at 3 o'clock today, and looks like Robinsonville won 48-28.
Yeah, and that Starmount game's actually at Starmount, so, but that's interesting. Well, I guess they just figured wanted to get home or whatever. That's a long ride from Elkin to Robbinsville.
Hudler hands it off to Peterson, and he's got a good hole. He's up the middle. He's at the 10, and he's going to be taken out the 5-yard line on the counter run by Timothy Peterson.
Yeah, just a great job there. Run the little counter play and a nice 22-yard pickup. This Husky offensive line is playing well so far. Now we just got to be, and I always get nervous when we get close to the end zone down there. Just got to be smart with the football and just see if we can finish this drive off.
This will be 1st and goal from the 7 for the Huskies. Hudler looks to throw once again, got pressure, gets it across the middle. It's incomplete. Almost picked off in the middle by a linebacker.
Yeah, he's got to be careful in there, of course, and really he didn't let him clear. It didn't look like too much to me because they was running a little shallow route there again, trying to get it underneath, but there's some speed in there anyway, just an incomplete pass. So let's see what we can do here on 2nd down.
2nd and goal from the 7. Peterson to Hudler's left. And handoff is to Peterson up the middle, and he's going to get maybe a few yards.
It looked like he picked up 1 or 2 right there, so going to bring up a huge 3rd down play right here. But I would say this is 2 down territory unless you want to get some points and kick a field goal. That's not something
We haven't done it all year,
I
actually.
haven't done it all year, just tried to finish drives, but I'm sure they'd like to get some points out of this. You're going to have one-on-one over here with Poe, but you got to watch that safety coming over after the ball snapped. You might get the slant pass, but there's a lot of speed out there, so let's see what we come up with.
Poe is split way out. He's all the way on the numbers. And the handoff is to Peterson, and he breaks free. He will be in for a Husky touchdown.
Hey, can't ask for much better than that on opening drive. They've done it all year long. If I'm not mistaken, this is the 10th consecutive game that they have scored on their opening drive of the game. So just a great job there. Great job by that offensive line, giving Peterson big holes to run with, and giving Hudler, he did take one sack on that drive, but giving Hudler time to throw it. Just a great opening, just a great start for this Husky offense.
Peterson now comes on for the PAT. And the kick is good. So brings the score 7-0 Huskies with 7:54. We'll take another look at that Timothy Peterson run on our K&K Stitch and Screen instant replay.
Okay, your Ashe County Ford Drive summary. Opening drive of the game took the Huskies 12 plays. They won 80 yards, and it ended in a 5-yard touchdown run from Timothy Peterson. Peterson also added the extra point, so that brings your score with 7:54 left in the first quarter. Your Ashe County Huskies 7, Shelby 0. All right.
So, Mark, if you're a Husky fan, you alluded to it a second ago, you couldn't have a better opening drive, really. You overcome some adversity, which was what we kind of were worried about. They got backed up in a couple sacks. And
just we didn't have any penalties, but we didn't pick up the blitz one time, took a sack, and we worked our way back in and got the first down. Throwed some timely passes. Poe with a great catch here, and some good running. So just a great start here.
And the kickoff is kicked high, but it goes out of bounds at about the 32-yard line, so that will probably take over from the 35.
Yeah, and I'm sure that short sky kick to the corner is by design, not to kick it back there to a whole bunch of athletes and a lot of speed here, because we know that is definitely one thing that's our disadvantage. They're going to have a lot more speed than we are, but let's see if this Husky defense can continue to play like they've played all year here and see if we can come out and get a stop.
Number 18, Isaiah Best, is the quarterback for the Lions. He's 6'4", 200-pound junior. And you talked about earlier, Mark, if you just look at them, they line up just like the Huskies. It looks like the Husky offense just wearing black.
And this Husky defense is coming out, and let's don't take no prisoners. Looks like they're going to line up and they're going to run man with them and see what happens here. Of course, like we said earlier, we know that this Salisbury team likes to throw it like the Huskies do.
Best in the gun, takes the snap, looks to throw on first down. He's going to roll and throw it out to number 14. And he makes Branson Shepard miss, but Shepard comes back and gets the tackle.
Yeah, Shepard does a good job making up some ground there. He's got to break down, but a lot of quickness out there. Good play by Shepard not to let him get loose, and his buddies coming to help him out there. But we've seen it a lot when we was watching them warm up, throwing them things out there quick, and I said that's going to be the first play of the game, and I think I was right.
It'll be 2nd and 2 for the Lions. And they motion a man and hand off up the middle, and he's got a big hole, and he's up to about the 46-yard line.
Yeah, just a nice job by that Shelby offensive line, opening up a huge hole and a little quick hitter in there with the running back. And like you say, nice 8-yard gain, pick up first down. But this Husky defense has been bend but don't break all year.
And they go quick. They're back on the line, ready to take the snap. Motion the man once again. Fake the handoff up the middle and throw the swing pass out to the motion man. He's got a lot of room, man. Finally tackled, but the ball comes loose. But it looks like Shelby fell back on it.
Yeah, it did look like Shelby fell back on it right there. And we talked about this last week with Salisbury's speed. We had a guy there first, and we missed a tackle. We've got to get these guys on the ground. Not a bad job there by the Husky defense rallying to the football and getting him to the ground, but we need to make that first tackle.
They got 3 wide receivers to this side. and they fake the handoff, throw the quick screen, and Brandon Shepard misses the tackle, but there is Drake Elliott coming up and making the tackle.
Another good job right there. Looked like, and Branson was right on it, just missed it. He'll get it. And just a nice job right there. But like I say, we got to make that first play. Of course, give them 5 yards and making them use the clock a little bit and making them work some here. So just a pretty good job so far. Just see if we can, like I said, let's bend but don't break.
2nd and 5 from the 31, and it looks like the Huskies jumped offside. There is no whistle, so they must not have got into the neutral zone.
Looks like Shelby might be changing the play here, too, with their quarterback.
And the handoff up the middle, and there's that Husky defensive line. They just can't bring him down.
I tell you what, that's a good effort by that Salisbury running back to pick up maybe a yard, but I'm sorry, Shelby running back, he picked up 2 or 3, but good job by the Husky defense. There again, we missed 1 tackle, but we're doing a great job pursuing to the ball and getting a lot of hats to the football and finally getting them to the ground. But this is a big 3rd down play right here.
3rd and 2 for the Lions. Best in the gun. 3 wide receivers. And they hand it off on the jet sweep to number 3, and he's got a huge hole. He's back across the middle. He's cut back, and he's going to go into the end zone for a Shelby touchdown.
Yeah, just speed. That's about all you can say right there. We were out there, had it defended pretty good. They got a couple of blocks. He found a little crease, and he just took it to the house. So Shelby, of course, answers this Husky offense, and we talked a little bit. This thing could be a shootout tonight. Who knows? But just a good answer by this Shelby team.
And it looks like number 3 is Comadre Husky.
That's a Husky, huh? Well, I'd like to have him in a purple uniform. But anyway, looks like the extra point is good. So we got a 7-7 game here with 5:17 left in the first quarter. Both offenses come out and pretty much establish themselves. So let's see if this Husky offense can come back out and answer this Shelby score.
We do have one score update. Murphy has scored his 7-0 against Allegheny. That game is down in Murphy.
Yeah, got some long road trips in that 1A. Of course, Allegheny's had a heck of a year. Murphy's a perennial power in the 1A, so they got a tough task tonight, like these Huskies do, but see what happens here as they're getting ready to kick off back again to the Huskies and see if this offense can keep rolling here.
And it looks like Murphy has added another touchdown. Parkland is up 7-0. That game is in Watauga against the Pioneers.
Yeah, that should be a well of a football game. Of course, Watauga's a very good football team, but it's that case of they're going to be dealing with speed a little bit tonight, too.
And the kick is deep toward the corner, and it's taken by Jacob Miller at the 10-yard line. He makes one guy miss, and he gets up to about the 21-yard line.
Pretty good job there. Of course, he's a call-up. One of the sophomores done a good job fielding the ball and just getting it up the field. We're going to start at about the looks like about the 22-yard line here. So see if we can take our time and get this ball down the field. We had a nice long drive the last time.
Yeah, so with 5:11 in to go in the first quarter, it is a tie ball game, 7-7. Hudler comes out with 4 wide receivers. Peterson to his left. Look, he's changing the play. And we got a flag. All sides against Shelby.
So that's going to make it 1st and 5 there. Of course, Huskies moved there a little bit, and we can tell with our angle, but they didn't blow it. But evidently the Huskies didn't get across, and they did. So we'll take 5 yards any way we can get it.
Other hands off to Peterson, and he's going to be tackled at about the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, just nowhere to go that time. That defense in front there just stuffed him up. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go right there. So going to bring up about 2nd and 5 and see what we can come up with here.
Hutch checks back in the game for the Huskies. They go back to their 3 wide receiver set. 2nd and 6 from the 27. Hudler looks to throw. Throws across the middle, and should have been completed. And Cold Iron just dropped that one.
Yeah, that's a play we've got to make tonight. But what can you say? Cold Iron's been Mr. Steady all year. Just dropped one there. It happened. So now we're going to have to come up with a big third down play right here. Hudler done a pretty daggone good job in there, staying in there, knowing he was going to get hit and got rid of the football and took a lick right there. But that's one we need to come up with.
Yeah, he made a good pass, got it over the linebacker and dropped it into Cold Iron. Just couldn't come up with a catch. Hudler looks to throw on third down. He's got all kinds of pressure. Gets it out to Peterson, and he is up to the 30, but he's not going to have enough for a first down. That's number 4, Hollyfield, in on the tackle.
Yeah, of course, we talked about it earlier. His brother, Zach, or Dak, is starting at Virginia Tech, and this kid looks pretty daggone good, too.
He's just a sophomore down here.
Yeah, just a sophomore. Not a bad drive there by the Huskies, just could not pick up the first down, and we talked about that speed earlier. When Peterson first caught that ball, I was thinking he's going to get that first down easy, and they got there in a hurry. So we need to get a good punt out of here.
Peterson back for the punt for the Huskies, and gets off a wobble kick that rolls dead at about the 42-yard line.
So not one of his best efforts of the year, but not a bad punt. So they're going to start in good field position, and we knew all night long was their defense got to stop. Let's see if our defense can match it and get a stop right here.
So the Shelby offense comes out, ball on the 37-yard line, 1st and 10, 3:47 to go. Best looks to throw on first down, and he's going down the corner to number 3 to the Husky, and it's going to be, looks like an interference against Shepard.
Yeah, Shepard just, he was running by him, and Shepard just grabbed his shoulder there and slowed him down a little bit. Good call by the official, just got his hands up there and turned him a little, maybe if he'd have just put his hands and not turned him, but he did impede his progress there, I guess, a little bit. So good call. Of course, we know they're going to take some shots, and we knew that was going to be something we was going to have to deal with. And you know what? Might not be a bad pass interference call.
It's better than 6 points.
Better than 6 points.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 48 for the Lions. In the gun, takes the snap, looks to throw. He's going to set up a screen to the outside. And good job. The Huskies defense is right there. Looks like maybe Noah Vanoy in tackle.
Yeah, good job coming up, tackling there. Hitting low, getting them to the ground on the first lick. Of course, they picked up a 7 or 8 right there, but that's still a good job coming out there and getting in. And our corners, which they have to, are playing pretty awful. The receivers a whole lot trying not to get beat deep. So that's a good job coming up and making the tackle.
2nd and 3, takes a snap, throws the screen to the other side, and there's a great tackle by Branson Shepard.
That's what I was just talking about. We got him on the ground on the first lick. Shepard read that greatly, and he got there about the time the ball did and just made a great open field tackle. So here we're going to have a huge 3rd and 3 or 4 here, and it would be big if we could get a stop right here.
2:45 to go in the first quarter. Still tied at 7. Shelby with the football, driving at the 41-yard line.
I'm going to fall asleep on the run right here neither.
Best in the gun, working that play clock down to 3. Takes a snap, going to throw on 3rd down, and he's throwing toward the corner, and it falls incomplete.
So it'd be interesting to see here. This could be 2-down territory yet. No, it looks like he may punt it. Be interesting to see what the call is. The quarterback is walking off, sort of looking at the coach. Does look like maybe they're going to punt. So this Husky team has come out with a big stop right here, and to hold this Shelby offense. Don't fall asleep on the fake. This is a good spot in the field to fake it. But just a great job right there by the defense.
Branson Shepard stands at the 10-yard line for the Huskies. And Lands a fake punt, and he's across the 40. He's got blockers. He's up to the 20, and he runs over Branson Shepard.
Yeah, he did. Branson, good job by Branson sticking his head in there. He just pretty much took him on, knew he was going to get hit. And that's just a great spot in the field to fake a punt. And they did. And, of course, a big gain here. So this Husky defense is going to have to bow up.
And if you're going to run a fake punt, why not give it to number 5, Jalen Scott, our Dr. Pepper player to watch. And he is a big kid.
Yeah, he enjoyed that contact there, you can tell. But just a good call by this Shelby coaching staff.
Best back in the gun. And he keeps it. That's actually number 12 on at the quarterback for them.
Yep.
Timothy Ratliff. Or Ruff. Timothy Ruff.
Yeah, and then just a read option there. I don't know if they bring him in to run it more than 18, but he is out of the game right now. And I tell you, it goes back to we missed the first tackle again, and nice job there, nice gain by them.
They just moved number 18 out to a receiver. So they hand off on first down, and there's that Husky defensive line tackling for a loss.
Kilby's had a great year. Good job by the defensive line there to drop him for a loss. And, we've said it before, and I've said it in this game already. This defense has been sort of a bend but don't break attitude here. So let's see if they can come up with a huge stop again. They've come up with some huge stops this year.
Bring up a big third down. Shelby just runs players in and out like crazy.
Yeah, just looks like a little small college.
Third down for the Lions, and they got movement, so it's going to back them up even more.
Yeah, and we got to look, last time when they sent number 3 in motion like that, they pitched it to him. So we got to make sure we deal with this speed, which is going to be all night long dealing with it. But that's a big penalty there to help the Huskies, and we need to take advantage of this.
Yeah, it will be 3rd and 10. From the 15. Three wide receivers for the Lions.
Get set.
Looks to throw on first down. He's maybe going to throw the quick out. He's going to take off. And Huskies tackling. And the football comes loose.
Saying they're calling him down. It did look like the ball come loose, but the officials were already calling him down. But hey, I tell you what, we got 4th and about 5 or 6 right here. They can get a first down without scoring, and it looks like that Shelby evidently likes this end of the field because they called a timeout before the quarter was over. Hadn't really paid no attention to it. Well, the wind is sort of blowing this way, so I don't know if we would see a field goal try right here or not. But anyway, he did call a timeout with 1.2 seconds left in the first quarter.
Mark, when we talked about they don't see this type of passing attack a lot, but the one place they do see it is, I guess, every day at practice.
They do see it every day at practice, so they sort of know what's coming. And, of course, there's a lot of football to be played here tonight, but in this first quarter, they've done a pretty daggone good job with it. These kids so far, they're coming out and they're competing.
Looks like they are going to try to kick a field goal.
Okay, so he wanted to win with him to kick the field goal. Man, this could just be a big stop by this Husky team. But I tell you what.
3 points, I still feel pretty good about it.
I consider that a win. Yeah. Let's not fall asleep on maybe a fake or something here like we did on the punt, but I believe they'll kick it.
And the kick is up, and it is good. So at the end of 1, Shelby leads Ashe County 10-7. We'll be back to the second quarter, and Sky Zone HD game of the week after the break.
Ashe County Ford in downtown West Jefferson wants to be your first and only choice for all your automotive needs. They offer a lifetime warranty on most of the vehicles they sell. They offer the best prices on new Fords and pre-owned vehicles, service, parts, or body shop repairs. And locally owned and operated with the friendliest and best staff, they are your answer for anything automotive you need. The High Country's Ford dealer since 1919. Ashe County Ford. You make the drive, we'll make the deal.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Welcome back to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. We're here in Shelby, North Carolina, as the Huskies have traveled down the second round of the state playoffs to take on the Shelby Lions. Shelby does lead 10-7, and I think it's a great first quarter for the Huskies.
A great start. I mean, yeah, we're down 10-7. Defense done a real good job right there holding them to a field goal. So start the second quarter, we're going to get the football, put this offense back on the field, see if we can get a drive together, and 10-7, we're in it.
And the kickoff's taken toward the corner once again, and it bounces, and Shelby picks it up at the 15, makes one guy miss. He's still on his feet. He's going to reverse the field and going to be taken down at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, good coverage by, like we've said it 100 times, a lot of speed out there. Good coverage by the kickoff team here by the Golden Lions, and we're going to start on the 20-yard line once again and just see if we can, put a drive together and see what happens.
Heller comes out with four wide receivers. They're bunched up to the top. Now they're going to motion Reyna, and handoff is to Peterson on the counter, and he's going to lose a yard.
Yeah, we just didn't get the backside blocked right there. That's that little counter play, and of course it was just some quick defensive line up there, and just chased him down from behind for a 2-yard loss.
So now the receivers flip sides of the field. They got 3 receivers to the field side. Poe, the lone boundary receiver. And Hudler looks to throw on second down. He's going to take off. And he makes one guy miss, and he might get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he might have gained a yard right there. The protection, he was looking for Poe with the one-on-one coverage over there. And he just, blocking sort of broke down, and he tried to get a little something there. He's sort of holding his knee a little bit. He did go down awkward, but 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12, they're going to blow the play dead. There's a flag, and it's going to be a false start against the Huskies.
Yeah, and this is what, I didn't want to see, just to start getting, a little unraveled here, and then something we hadn't done in a long time, and now it's going to be 3rd and about 18 or so here. So going to have to you got to be careful down here too. It looks like it's 3rd and 17.
3rd and 17, 10:40 to go. Shelby leads 10-7. They're going to bring pressure right up the middle. It's picked up. Other lets it go, but there's a hold against Shelby. And the Shelby crowd does not like it. It is obvious. You can tell he was holding Reyna.
Well, I mean, he wouldn't let Reyna get to the football, so you got to call that. He's trying to go inside, and he's holding him now. Of course, I'm sure that's the way they're taught to play. Good bump and run, and they're very aggressive, these corners. But, you got to give us a chance to get to the ball. But that is not an automatic first down anymore in high school, so be interesting to see here. I think if the scoreboard's right, then we're going to be 2 yards short of the first down, so we're going to have a big 3rd down play.
Yeah, we're going to be more than 2 yards short. Okay. 3rd and 3 is what they're calling it.
But that's a big penalty by them that we need to take advantage of right here. So let's see if we can keep this drive alive and take advantage of their mistake.
Huskies go to the 2-back set. They fake the handoff to Peterson, and Hudler's got all kinds of pressure, and he's going to go down in the backfield.
It was a screen, and number 5 covered it up there. Pretty good call, but they covered it up, and they got to Hudler and dropped him for a sack. So we're going to have to get a punt out of here.
Peterson's going to have to be punting probably from his goal line, if not in his own end zone. And that's just an athlete reading the play right there.
Yeah, and athletes is going to NC State next year, and like I say, I'm not sure, but it did look like they was trying to set a screen up to Peterson there, which would have been a great call as aggressive they are, but one man that probably had Peterson done his job.
Peterson's punt is blocked, and it's going to fall dead. And maybe picked up. They're going to make the tackle at about the 18-yard line.
Yeah, they come after it, and they got to it. Of course, he got it out of there, but they did tip it about 10 yards up in the air, and Shelby's going to have great field position here on this drive.
Will be 1st and 10 now for the Golden Lions. 9:36 to go in the first half. They lead 10-7. They're going to have the ball at the 18-yard line. Best in the gun, 4 wide receivers. They motion a man, and they're going to hand it to him on the jet sweep. And that is number 3 once again. He cuts it back and hit hard at the 10-yard line. Looked like the football came loose.
And again, they recovered it, but again, they were calling him down. I want to know, that was Ryan Evans that really done a good job coming in there and making a tackle. Of course, we've seen that play twice. They blocked it real well again, so good job by Ryan to basically keep them from scoring right there.
9:07 to go in the first half. In the gun, 2nd and 2. And the handoff right up the middle of the number 8. And that defensive line, Zach Bear and just a bunch of Huskies in there.
Yeah, just a great job again in there. I noticed we got Austin Poe out there a little bit on defense tonight, probably because of the speed factor, but just another good job right there. I don't know if anything happened to Kai, but just a good job there by that defensive front. And, hey, let's hold them to a field goal again if we can. But see what happens here. They're going to have 3rd and about 3 or 2 for first down.
Run was by number 8, Donye Fuller for the Golden Lions. In the gun, motion the man, fake the handoff, then give it to Fuller on the counter, and he's going to have the first down.
He's going to get the first down. Drake Elliott done a nice job knifing in there and cutting his feet out from under him there. But a nice play by Shelby with the little fake jet sweep action, and then just handed it underneath with the little counter play.
1st and goal from the 6 for the Lions. And the handoff up the middle, and Fuller's going nowhere as the Husky defensive line is right there.
We've said it all year, they're pretty daggone tough to run on up the middle, so good job there. They might have got back to the line of scrimmage, so it's 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line.
2nd and 5 now for the Lions. Best in the gun, got 3 wide receivers. They motion a man once again, and they hand it to him on the jet sweep. He's trying to get to the corner, and he's going to cut back and get into the end zone for another Lions touchdown.
Yeah, and I mean, that's what they've got to do. Because like I say, they're not running the ball up the middle, but they get to their speed to the outside and stick it in once again here for a touchdown. So this Husky defense has done a pretty daggone good job, but this Husky offense has got to come out here and see if they can put a drive together and let this defense rest a little bit also.
Yeah, Mark, you're right. That defense has been on the field a long time. And the PAT is up, and it is good. So that brings the score 17-7 Shelby with 7:31 to go in the first half. We'll see if we can get an update on some other area scores from around area. Murphy now leads 35-0 over Allegheny down in Murphy. Parkland's up 14-0 in Wasaga. Starbound is now up 28-0 over the community school of Davidson.
And that's that Watauga score too. That is one thing about the Watauga's offense. If that score is right, they're not a come from behind team, so they need to keep that as close as they can. But that Parkland team's 11-1, got a bunch of athletes, and they've got a tall task tonight at home.
Peterson back deep for the Huskies.
Run it back, Peter.
And it's taken short at the 20. It's going to bounce and take it up by Shepard. He's trying to get to the outside, and he gets up to almost the 30-yard line.
So the Huskies here going to a pretty nice return by Shepard there. Huskies going to start with the best field position of the night. Like I say, they need to put a drive together here. If nothing else, they got to take some time off the clock and let this defense rest a little. Of course, we need to put a score on the board and just see what we can come up with here.
So Huskies offense takes over from the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. They're going to motion Cold Iron and hand off to Peterson up the middle, and he's going to get maybe 2 yards. And ever since that first drive, they've just done a great job of bottling up Peterson.
Yeah, they've done a much better job of stuffing that up in there. Like you say, he got maybe a yard right there. Going to have to figure out somehow to give some time here to Hudler and let him throw this football some and just see what happens. But the last couple of times we've tried to do that, they've pretty much sacked us. And this offensive line is going to have to get their feet back under them here. This Shelby defense has gotten real aggressive here the last couple of times they've been on the field.
Hudler in the gun with Peterson to his left, and they're going to blitz right up the middle, and there's Scott. He blitzed, and he came untouched and just met Peterson in the backfield.
We ran it right into the blitz that time, so we didn't go anywhere right there. Like you say, probably lost 2 yards, and I don't know, Hudler's sort of talking to Piscopo on the sideline there. Just a huge third down play right here.
You know, 4 wide receivers. Hutch in the backfield. Peterson goes out.
Peterson's, he's walking around over there. He's took some shots here early in this game.
In a motion, Reyna. And he's looking to throw to Poe on the slant. He's trying to go back. I think it's some miscommunication there.
Yeah, Poe, I don't know if he's supposed to go down the sideline or run the slant. But anyway, great coverage right there. Miscommunication, just another incomplete pass.
So now Peterson will come out. And it looks like maybe Zach Bear's going to punt.
Yeah, Peterson's, I don't really see him over there now. So,
you know, he's had the shoulder problem.
Yeah, of course, all year. And I'm sure Elliott's over there looking at him somewhere.
So Bear will be back to punt for the Huskies.
We really need to, get another punt out of there.
And they're coming after it.
They backed off to set up the return. Oh, short punt. Come on, man.
Short punt by number 10. It bounced off his shoulder pad. Then he caught it. Now he's up the sideline, and he is fast. And he is at the 20, and he will go in for a Shelby touchdown. That is number 10, Mitchell, for the Golden Lions. And once he got the football, you said trouble, Mark, and you were right. He took off. And even once the Huskies got him to the sideline, he just cut it back.
Well, and the thing about this is short line drive kick in your coverage team, that's why you want to kick it high, give them time to get down there. They didn't have time to get down there, and I knew when he caught that ball on the run like that, it could be trouble with that speed, and it was.
Once it took that bounce off the shoulder pad, you don't think somebody's going to catch it after, but he caught it off his own shoulder pad and just took off.
We did have a guy there and missed a tackle, and you can't miss tackles against these guys. So, of course, special teams here has really helped Shelby, kicked the field goal, blocked the punt, and now returned the punt. So now this we need to answer a score right here big time to stay in this football game. If not, then we're going to be in trouble. But we've got to put a drive together right here. Like I say, if nothing else, well, I don't guess the defense has been on the field or was not on the field on that score, but we just got to get that defense some rest, and we got to put some points on the board.
Yeah, the Huskies come down on their opening drive and was up 7-0, and since then, Shelby has added 24 unanswered points.
Yeah, I don't know if we made them mad or what. Nah, we didn't make them mad. This is a daggone good football team down here tonight. And, of course, this Husky team's a good football team, but just a lot of athletes, and just we just got to continue, keep our head up, and just keep playing. And Poe is back now. Mr. Peterson is carrying his helmet over there, but like you say, he's had both shoulders problems this year, so we'll see what happens.
And the kickoff will be taken by Shepard at the 15. It makes one guy miss at the 20. He's up to the 25 and be tackled from behind.
Yeah, Shepard, they're kicking it to Shepard over there. We're going to start in pretty good field position. Shepard done a good job fielding the ball and getting what he could get there. So that's one thing about it. You got to catch it back there and you got to go because them guys are coming. But we got to see if we
Yeah, Shelby's not really a team you can dance around on.
No, sir. We got to see if we can put something together here. And LaCroix is in the backfield, so let's see what happens.
Butler in the gun, hands off to LaCroix on first down. He's met by 2 or 3 golden lines right in the backfield.
Yeah, this defensive front is right now they're just manhandling us up front. That's about all you can say. We're the running backs are pretty much when you hand them the ball, they're getting there about the time the handoff's taking place. So now we're going to sophomore running back here. So this defensive front, we're going to do something to slow them down.
Hudler in the gun. 4 wide receivers. And he's got pressure out the middle. He's going to take off. He makes one guy miss. He runs by another, and he's going to fall down just short of the first down. Good run by Luke on second down.
Depends on what spot they go on. Looks like they're going to give him the first down there. Nice job. It sort of broke down, and he just took off and got about 12 yards. So we're going to move the chains here and keep a drive alive.
Should be 1st and 10 from the 38. Hudler gets to play from the sideline. 4 wide receivers. Motion Reyna once again. And Hudler fumbles the snap and then just falls on it. It's going to be a big loss for the Huskies.
Yeah, and it's a good snap. Looked to be maybe a little to the side, but that's a play you got to make. And we're making uncharacteristic plays that we have not done.
And that's a credit to the pressure.
That's a credit to the pressure and everything, but we if we're going to have a chance, we got to make plays and handle that.
So it's now 2nd and 19 from the 29. And Shelby's going to come right up the middle, and Hudler's got all kinds of pressure. He's trying to take off and run for his life. He throws it out to Austin Poe, who turns up the field and is going to be getting about 5 or 6 yards on the play.
I tell you, that's actually a pretty good job by Hudler getting away there. He is getting up slow. I would think that he'll walk it off here.
Looks like his ankle.
Yep, he's going to try to anyway because he's a senior, and I know he don't want to go out. He's walking it off. I hope he's going to tough it out. I hope he is okay, just like all the rest of them. But good job getting it away there, and I thought we might have had a chance. It looks like they're going to call a timeout and see if they can get Hudler with his bearings back on him because we got to have a play right here. And, Hudler and Peterson have been the big clogs and Poe on offense this year. So if Peterson's out of the game, then Hudler's got to step up and make some plays, and he's trying. They're all trying. But offensive line, we've got to get a little better there, but you got to give Shelby a lot of credit. This is a heck of a football team.
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge, almost Division I like defensive line across the front.
Yeah, I mean, you're just after that first drive, they have inserted themselves.
Does look like Watauga has added a touchdown. They now trail Parkland 7-14. That game is in Watauga tonight. Probably a cold night for football up in Watauga.
Well, when we come down, it was sort of blowing snow, and I'd say it's a real cold night in Boone for football.
It's pretty chilly here at Shelby, but it's nice and warm here in the press box.
So Hudler is staying in the game here. They're going to bring up a 3rd and about 12. Let's see what happens.
3rd and 12 from the 36. 3:35 to go in the first half. Huskies trying to add on a touchdown here before the half. They motion Reyna. Hudler looks to throw. And he's throwing down the sideline to Poe. And Poe goes up and just can't make the catch into double coverage.
Yeah, and that's, he's, of course, like I said, they're playing physical with Poe. They're playing physical with all our receivers, and he's sort of riding him out of bounds. So I don't know if he'd have come down with it and bounce. Just blanket coverage over there. Got to take that shot, though, because that's what you got, but just couldn't connect. And big thing here is we got to get a punt off.
Zach Baer is back to punt once again for the Huskies as Peterson's still on the sideline. Number 10, Mitchell, back once again for the Lions in a higher punt this time, taken at the 35, and he reverses field up the middle, cuts it back. He's at the 50, the 40. There's a flag down. He's finally going to be pushed out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. He is a very elusive return man.
Yeah, he's very fast and very quick. Let's see what the penalty is here. Maybe a block in the back or something. I don't know. I didn't really see it. But good run back by this Shelby punt returner once again.
It is a block in the back against Shelby.
So that's going to help. And I mean, 3:15 left. Shelby's got 2 timeouts. I think it could be big if this defense could hold them right here.
Looks like they will take over 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. They motion the man once again. Look to throw on 1st down. And they're going deep across the middle, number 13, and he comes back and makes the catch. And Mark, I don't know how long it's been going on. I just now noticed it is raining here in Shelby.
It is raining. We're in nice comfort here tonight, but yeah, the umbrellas are, it's really starting to rain now. The umbrellas are coming out, and of course, going to make sloppy field conditions there. And if that quarterback throws that ball out there, they got to score.
Be 1st and 10 from the 28, the Husky 28 now for the Lions. 4 wide receivers. And they're going to throw once again on 1st down. He's trying to pump and go, and it is nowhere across the middle.
They're trying to throw a little shallow route there, like we do, and he just falls incomplete there. So good job by the Husky defense on their coverage.
That stops the clock with 2:52 to go in the first half. 2nd and 10 still from 28. 4 wide receivers. This receiver to this side is split way out. And heading off to number 3, Husky on the jet sweep. And he cuts it back, and a hard hit once again.
And like I say, they're getting us on the edge. They're not having much success trying to run up the middle on us with that speed. They're getting us on the edge there, and he picked up enough for the 1st down. So they're going to be 1st and 10 here from about the looks like the 18-yard line. So with 2:43 left in the first half.
Best in the gun, and they motion and hand off on the jet sweep. And Huskies try to get him in the backfield. He turns it back, but then number 27, that's Baer, comes back and gets him.
Yeah, Gabe done a great job trying to get him the first time, and then he slowed him down enough for that Husky defense strung it out enough, and they lost about a yard on that one there. Good job by Gabe Baer and the rest of his buddies there on defense to get there.
2nd and 11 now for the Golden Lions. $1:52 to go in the first half. 4 wide receivers. Looks to throw and gets it out quick. And the Huskies are right there. Branch Shepard makes a tackle, but not till after he picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, that's just that little swing pass out there to the fullback, just like the Huskies run. They stop the clock here to move the change for the 1st down. So it's going to be 1st and goal here from about the 8-yard line for the Shelby Golden Lions.
1:33 to go in the first half. Lions trying to add on another touchdown before the half. Best looks to throw. He throws it across the middle, and he's going to be right at the goal line, and they're going to call him down at the 1.
Yeah, they're going to mark him a little short here. got him on the slant route right there. So, of course, the clock's running, minute 9 here, but I'm sure Shelby's wanting to use all the clock they can here and just try to stick it in right before the half.
First and goal from the 1. And handoff up the middle to number 32, and I don't think he got in.
No, sir. Drake Elliott come on the safety blitz right there, and actually they're
going to give him the touchdown.
It looked like he stopped him a little short there, but they did give him the touchdown. So, but a good job by Drake coming in there. I thought he stopped him a little short. Of course, we've not got a very good angle at it from here, but they do say he's in for the score.
So Shelby will come on for the PAT. And the PAT is up. It is good. So that makes the score 31-7 with 45.7 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, just 45 seconds here. I don't know. Ashe has got one timeout left. Of course, if we get a good return here, we might. But this team's aggressive, and I expect them to be aggressive with 45 seconds left to see if maybe they can get us some points on the board here before the half.
Bad thing is for the Huskies, Shelby gets the ball to start in the second half.
Yeah, of course, we're used to that because we're going to take it to begin with, but yeah, that's a bad thing. But maybe we can stick something on here in the last 45 seconds, go to the half and regroup and come out and just keep competing.
Watauga has tied the game up in Watauga. They now are tied with Parkland 14-14.
Yeah, I think that'll end up being a well of a ball game. Maybe Watauga just got off to a slow start there, but glad to see Watauga's tied that up.
And the kickoff is short. It's going to bounce. It's going to be taken by Poe at the 15. And he's going to be tackled at about the 22.
Yeah, just a sure tackle right there by number 55 for Shelby. Poe looked like he might have had a little room there to get to the outside, and just a great sure tackle there. Got him at his legs where he couldn't do nothing and brought him to the ground here. So let's see what this Husky offense comes out and does right here with a little time. Still got the sophomore in there at running back. So LaCroix and Peterson, I don't know. Peterson's walking around over there, but I guess it's a shoulder issue.
And the handoff is to Miller on first down. He's going to get a couple yards.
Yeah, good job by Jacob there, and I think the Huskies are pretty much just going to let this clock maybe run out and take it to the half and see if they can regroup.
They're in the gun, they're in a motion. Shepard, and everybody takes off. It would be a false start against the Huskies.
Yeah, Shepard's in motion. Sophomore moved a little early, too, so that's understandable by a young sophomore in there. But, again, this is just something that we have not seen in a long time. But you got to understand there with the youth in the game, when Shepard come by, I don't know, he thought he was supposed to move, too.
So out of the motion, Shepard. Hudler looks to throw on first down, and he gets it out to Rainen. He does come down with a catch, but that will end the first half. So at the end of the first half, Shelby leads 31-7. We'll be back with the second half. The Sky Zone HD Game of the Week after the half.
Ashe County Ford in downtown West Jersey wants to be your first and only choice for all your automotive needs. They offer a lifetime warranty on most of the vehicles they sell. They offer the best prices on new Fords and pre-owned vehicles, service, parts, or body shop repairs. And locally owned and operated with the friendliest and best staff, they are your answer for anything automotive you need. The High Country's Ford dealer since 1919. Ashe County Ford. You make the drive, we'll make the deal.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Good evening and welcome back to the second half of the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week. We are here in Shelby, North Carolina, where the Shelby Golden Lions lead the Ashe County Huskies 31-7. I am Dusty Farmer, and along with me tonight is Mark Hudler, and not really the first half the Huskies hoped for.
No, got off to a good start, played a good, quarter and a half there, and then this Shelby Lions team just sort of took over from there, lack of a better way to say it. Of course, they had a big block punt, of course, and then a punt return, so they've scored in a number of different ways here tonight, which we knew the athleticism and the speed. But let's just see if this Husky team will come out here in this second half and just compete. That's all you can ask for, and see if they'll get themselves back in the game. But just got to see if we can come out here and compete a little, not hang our heads.
Ashe will kick the ball off to start the second half. Zach Bear's going to do the kicking duties. And he kicks off a squib kick, and it's taken at the 20-yard line. He's trying to reverse field and cuts it back, and nowhere to go. Going to be tackled by, couldn't really tell who made the tackle from here.
It was cold iron there on the tackle. Good job by the Husky cover team there. Looked like he's going to get this side. We all stayed our lanes. Very disciplined there on that. Kept our lanes and just made a good tackle. So let's see if this defense can get off to a good start here in the second half.
Best comes out with 4 wide receivers. Looks to throw on first down. He throws a quick slant to number 6. And he's going to pick up 6 or 7 yards.
Yeah, that's just what we would call, and they probably call it the same thing, a little stick route. Ran out there about 7 yards, turned around, delivered the football. LaCroix, good job on the coverage there.
And handoff on first down. He's got a huge hole. He makes 2 or 3 guys miss. He cuts to the outside. He's at the 50, 40, and finally pushed out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. But it was like Nova Noi.
Yeah, that's just shake and bake and speed right there. We had a couple of people, and he pretty much left their whatever on the field. And great job by Noah, though, with his pursuit angle and getting him run out of bounds. Good hustle there.
Will be 1st and 10 Shelby now from the 25. And handoff on first down up the middle. He tries to cut it to the outside, and Branson Shepard's going to tackle him for maybe a gain of about 2.
Yeah, nice job there by the Husky defense, stringing that out, and a great tackle by Branson Shepard right there. Just a good job right there by all 11 on that side of the football, and he might have got a yard or 2. No, he probably got back to the line of scrimmage, but a good job right there.
Second down for the Golden Lions. And they look to throw on second down. He's got nowhere to go with the football, and he finally dumps it off to number 8, and the Huskies are right there.
I tell you what, this Husky front up there, they're coming after it a little bit. Zach Bear about got to him there. Good job by the quarterback. Good coverage in the back end there, and he really just had to get it out there to his running back on the hot route there, and he got it off just in time because Zach Bear was bearing down on him.
And a good job by Zach's brother Gabe making the open field tackle on the running back. Brings up 3rd and 5. Takes a snap, looks to throw on third down, and incomplete.
Hey, right there, Coach Hampton dials up the blitz and made him get rid of the football a little quicker than he wanted to. So another good play by this Husky defense. They've come out in the second half with a little fire in their belly. Going to bring up a big 4th and about 5 right here.
Yeah, the Golden Knights leave their... Yeah, I'm going to get that right eventually. Golden Lions leave their offense on the field. I went from college football to hockey back to high school football.
There you go, but that's okay. Big play right here. Come on, man.
Look to throw on 4th down. He's going to roll and gets it out on the quick out and incomplete, and the Huskies will take over.
Yeah, dropped it right there. Pretty good throw. Shepard with good coverage right there made a hit and made him drop it there a little bit. And good job by this Husky defense coming out doing their job to start the second half. Let's see if this offense can get going. And we still trying to see... we got to get her. No, we're going to go empty. We're going to go 5 wide, empty here. So Peterson, don't look like Peterson's going to be available the rest of the night, but we're going to come out and go empty right here.
Other in the backfield, and it looks like the flag down is going to be offsides against the Lions.
Shelby.
So gives the Huskies an easy 5 yards.
Yeah, we, like I said earlier, we'll take it every day, all the time. But interesting here, 5 wide. We're going to have to get rid of the ball quick, I'm thinking.
Heller takes a snap, looks to throw. He's got time, gets it to Christopherson, completed, and it's going to be just short of the first down. Looking about a spot they may give him the first down.
Yeah, it's going to be close. It does look like they give him the first down. Nice job right there, settling into the thing there, and good job by Christopherson because them guys are coming fast, and anything over the middle, you know you're going to get a hit.
So they're going to go back to 4 wide receiver. Jacob Miller comes back into the ball game at tailback for the Huskies. Cutler takes a snap, fakes the jet sweep to Shepard. He's got Poe down the middle and makes a great throw. It's intercepted. It bounces off Poe and right to number 22. And he reverses field. He's at the 30, cuts it back. He's got blocker set up. It is a flag down. And it's finally going to be tackled.
Yeah, that's just, I mean, we are probably going to have a block in the back on the return here by Shelby. That's a good throw. Just Poe don't usually miss him. He hadn't missed many of them. And it just bounced off his hands and bounced right to the Shelby receiver. That's the first interception we've thrown since the 5th game of the year. So, just not a good start right there. He's going to get backed up on the penalty, but had a nice little drive going there, but then just come up with the mistake. And like we've talked about, uncharacteristic. I mean, we had Cold Iron drop a ball in the first half, and Poe right there makes that play 9 times out of 10. And then tip balls around this crowd. I mean,
they're going to catch him.
Yeah, they had some people all over it, so just not a good start right there.
Lions take over the 42-yard line. 9:02 to go in the third quarter. They lead 31-7. Takes a snap, looks to throw on first down, and LaCroix comes on a blitz and incomplete pass.
Nice job there by Shepard, too. He jumped that and about come up with the intersection, but good job by Drake Elliott being there on the coverage to make sure that the Shelby receiver didn't bring that ball down. So we're going to have 2nd and 10.
Looks like Hampton has made up his mind. He's going to bring a lot of pressure here in the second half.
He's just bringing the house. I mean, what do you got to lose here? And the corners are doing a pretty daggone good job covering right now.
Second 10 from the 42, takes a snap, hands off up the middle. He's got a huge hole. He's up to the 30 to 25, all the way down to about the 22-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like right there that Shelby decided, okay, if you're going to blitz or pass, then we're just going to run right in behind it and open up a big hole right there and a nice run.
First and 10 from the Husky 22. Takes a snap, hands it off up the middle once again. There's that Husky defensive line. Ryan Blevins and looks like Kilby.
Yeah, good job there up. Them boys up front are pretty daggone mean, and just a good job there to stop them there on get them behind the chains there from 1 yard loss on first down.
Second and 11 now for the Lions. 8:15 to go in the third quarter. And an official's timeout. Looks like a helmet's come undone. And takes a snap on second down. Looks to throw. Throws it across the middle and too high.
Yeah, he just bumped up on that throw right there. He had a man right there in the gap of the zone defense by the Huskies and just overthrew him. Good job, big play right here, third and about 11.
Will be third and 11 from the 23-yard line. Rain continues to come down here in Shelby.
This Husky defense is having a hard time getting set, and Shelby's running real quick. Now they've sort of slowed it down a little.
Yeah, we have a flag.
Bound to be movement. Yeah, it's going to be a false start. So, again, they're going to drop back 5 here. So that's a break for the Huskies. I'm going to make his third down play a little, of course, about 5 yards longer. So that's going to be about third and 15 here, or 16, I guess, and see what we can come up with.
Shelby in the gun. 4 wide receivers, motion to man. Takes a snap. He's got pressure up the middle and has to get rid of it. Dumps it off and incomplete. And he doesn't really work well under pressure.
No, we've been getting to him a little bit. And these guys, these receivers have dropped a couple on him. And it looks like they're just looking up the field too quick, not really focusing in on the ball. Kid's got a strong arm.
Yeah, and I'm sure the wet conditions aren't helping any.
Yeah, it was, of course, dry before we started, and now the rain is coming down pretty good.
Big fourth down for the Lions. 4th and 15 from the 28. And the Huskies just about jumped off sides. Take the snap, looks to throw on 4th down. He's got to get rid of the football, and the Huskies are right there. They're going to tackle him in the backfield and will take over.
Yeah, great job right there. Again, Hampton dials up the blitz, and we finally get to him. Just a good job there by Ryan Blevins and some of his buddies. This offense needs to come out and do a little something for us now. Of course, we had a decent drive going last time and just a missed pass and a tip pass interception. So let's see if we can put a drive together and finish one.
1st and 10 from the 28 for the Huskies. Hudler takes a snap, looks to throw on 1st down. Has to step up in the pocket, nowhere to go, takes off, and is going to be tackled after a gain of about 5.
Yeah, just had a little bit of time to begin with, but then it just breaks down. Hudler did take off and get a positive 5-yard gain right there, so that's a good pickup on 1st down.
7:18 to go in the third quarter. Shelby still leads 31-7. Hudler takes a snap, looks to throw. He's got pressure up the middle and drops the football and falls back on it.
Yeah, just getting a little pressure there on the edge. And I don't know, it looked like he was getting ready to throw, and it just slipped out of his hands there, so he had to fall on it, so that's not a good play.
Brings up 3rd and 12 now for the Huskies. From the 30-yard line, Hudler in the gun. Takes a snap, looks to throw. And he gets leveled at the 20-yard line. He was trying to buy some time to give his receivers a chance to get open.
We're going to get a taunting penalty right there. Hudler did get leveled, but then it looked like the Shelby guy sort of had something to say to him there. Hunter looks to be okay. He's a little shaken up there. He got hammered on that one. 55, nice job there. But, yeah, they're going to call it. And it was, I'm going to say, a taunting penalty. I don't think it was a late hit on the quarterback because he didn't throw it. But it was, if you watched the play, he stood up right in front of him and sort of had something to say to him.
Personal foul against the Lions. We'll replay the third down. So the Huskies stay alive after the penalty. It'll be 3rd and 7. Hudler takes a snap. They're bringing pressure off the edge, and he gets it out to Miller. He turns up the field, and it's going to be about 2 yards shy of the first down. They come with that pressure, and they just come so quick off the edge.
And actually, that time, Hudler done a good job getting it out to his hot route, and Miller done, I mean, you know, you're talking about a sophomore that's played JV all year. In this situation, he done a good job to catch that football and get 4 or 5 yards right there. Good. I thought that was a pretty good offensive play by everybody concerned there because, yeah, buddy, when they knew it was 3rd and about 12, they're bringing it.
4 wide receivers now for the Huskies. 4th and 2 from the 40. 9 seconds to go on the play clock, and they fire off the football quick, and Hudler just tries to throw it down the sideline, and it's going to be intercepted by the Lions. He was trying to get it on that side, looks like to maybe Poe.
I can't really tell who's jogging off over there. It might have been...
maybe Cold Iron.
Yeah, it's Cold Iron there. And, of course, he's trying to back shoulder, and they just had real good coverage. And Cold Iron sort of tried to turn into the defensive back right there. And
you know, I'm okay with that play after we've seen their punt return earlier in the first half.
Well, yeah, and right there again, it was pressure, and he got rid of it a little quicker maybe than he wanted to. But that's the play you need to try to make. We just didn't make it.
Yeah, that's as good as a punt. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 39 for the Lions. Handoff on 1st down up the middle. Big hole. He's across the 50. Shepard finally tracks him down from behind.
Good job from Shepard right there. Good hustle, because I thought that young man was going to be off to the races. It looked like this coaching staff on the Shelby sideline thought he was too. So give Branson Shepard a lot of credit right there for still hustling.
Now 1st and 10 from the 43. Shelby still leads 31-7. Takes the handoff, fakes the handoff, looks to throw, and he throws back and incomplete.
It looks like, and of course we can hear through the press box a little bit that these Shelby's fans are wanting him to run the football, and right there was another throw, incomplete pass, which stopped the clock there. And this quarterback is definitely got a very strong arm, just a sophomore, but he's not been real accurate so far tonight.
Pass in the gun. They're going to motion number 3 once again, give it to him on the jet sweep. He cuts it back, and he's going to gain about 5 yards.
Yeah, tried to get us on the outside there. Huskies actually done a pretty decent job of stringing that out and making a good play there. So it's going to be 3rd and 5 once again, and let's just see. You know, this defense has come out and pitching the shutout here in the 3rd quarter, so done a pretty good job, and the offense just seemed this Shelby defense has really turned up the heat and just can't really seem to get in a rhythm.
3rd and 4 from the 37. Looks like the Huskies are bringing pressure. And handoff on 3rd down. Huskies trying to stretch it out. He does cut it back, and we'll have enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, done a pretty decent, that's a good run there by the running back. The Huskies done a pretty decent job, and just strung it out, and he needed 4, and he got 5.
Like Shelby has a player getting up slow, number 60, an offensive lineman. So we got to stop and play. We'll take a look at some other area scores. Watauga still trails Parkland 14-20. Murphy is now up 42-0 over Allegheny, and Starmount is all over the Community School of Davidson 48-6.
And of course, your score here in Shelby is Shelby 31, Ashe County 7 here with 4:01 left in the third quarter. And this Husky defense has come out and played pretty daggone well here in the second half, and it's just that Shelby defense has played as good so far. So see if they can come out here and on third down and get another big stop. Now they're saying first down. Yeah, they did get a first down. It's first down.
1st and 10 from the 30. Shelby in the gun, takes the snap, hands off to number 32, and he cuts back up the middle. He's got a big hole. He's down to about the 14, 13-yard line.
Yeah, I think the Shelby maybe, I'm sure they might pass it some more, but right now they're just lining up and running it at us, and, they need to run the clock and with a comfortable lead right now.
3:37 to go in the third quarter. In the gun once again, and they're just going to hand it off to number 32, and he's going to cut up the middle and just get about 5 yards.
Yeah, nice job by that Shelby line right there, opening up a little crease, and not a bad job by the Huskies closing it down pretty quick, but good 5-yard pickup on first down for the Shelby Golden Lions.
Be 2nd and 6 now for the Lions. Clock down to 3:03 in the third quarter. Shelby leads 31-7 in the gun. Hand off to number 32 once again, but he's going nowhere. He might got back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, good job right there by that Husky front again. Noah doing a good job setting the edge and not letting them get outside. Everybody else done their job and filled the hole, and just a good job right there. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 6 now for the Golden Lions. Husky move their defensive line around once again. Takes the snap, looks to throw on third down. He's going to the corner of the end zone, and I think he completed it.
Yeah, it was just a heck of a throw and a heck of a catch right there. Good coverage by LaCroix, but a stronger player just basically took the ball away from him right there. But a good coverage, good throw, good catch, and then Golden Lions put 6 more on the board.
Yeah, that was one of those, the ball kind of hung in the air, and I don't think LaCroix could ever really locate the football.
Yeah, he never did really locate the ball, and, of course, number 9 there, I believe, caught it, done a good job just with his strength and making a good catch.
And the PAT is good, so that makes the score Shelby 38, Ashe County 7.
Other scores, Albright leading South Point 28-14. Regional leading Rutherford 27-0.
Murphy now leads Allegheny 48-0 in the third quarter.
Bandy leading West 24-14.
Watauga has finally taken the lead in Boone. They now lead 22-20.
We thought that would be a good one, and so far it's lived up to the billing there, that game up in Boone tonight. Have we seen a Highbrighton score lately?
Let's see if I can check one real quick. Highbrighton leads South Point 28-14 in the third quarter.
So that's about where they've been in the last little bit. I bet that's a good football game in Lenore tonight.
And the kick is taken at the 10 by Miller. He's up across the 20 and breaks another tackle. He's up to the 23-yard line. He's going to be tackled by maybe 10 Shelby players right there.
Yeah, that's a pretty good job. And we do have a quarterback change here. Of course, Hudler took some shots there on that last play. So Dawson Cox is coming into the game here too. I seen Piscopo and some of them talking to Hudler when he went off. So hopefully he's not hurt bad, but something definitely going on with him as Cox is in the game.
Yeah, Luke doesn't even have his helmet on. As Cox looks to throw, he gets rid of it on first down and tries to get out to Shepard. Incomplete.
He had timing off there a little bit on the out route, but pretty good throw, pretty decent protection.
Second down and 10.
Bring up 2nd and 10 from the 24 now for the Huskies. Cox in the gun, takes the snap, looks to throw, tries to get it to Poe or maybe Raina. It falls incomplete.
Yeah, this is a tough spot for a sophomore to come in. Of course, the kid's very talented, can throw a football, and let's see if he can get settled in here and get us moving down there. Looks like he had Raina open a little bit, but like I say, I'm not quite sure who he was throwing it to right there. But I'm sure he is a very nervous young man right now, and but he can get the job done.
Cox in the gun, 4 wide receivers. Takes a snap. He's got pressure right up the middle. He slings it out, and it's going to be intercepted. And he's got nothing but green grass in front of him. It will be a Shelby touchdown.
Yeah, just an ill-advised throw right there. But again, I mean, it's sophomore, and they were bringing the house, and he threw it out there basically just trying to get rid of the football, and they picked it up and run it in for a touchdown.
Shelby on for the PAT.
It does look like that maybe they were working on Hudler's helmet or something, because they're putting the helmet back on him there. I don't know if he'll come back into the game or not, but I don't know what's going on. Because, I mean, he did get up after, I mean, because he took a vicious hit on that one, but he got up there. Maybe it's a equipment malfunction or something, but be interesting to see if we see Hudler back in the game.
Shelby now leads 45-7 with 1:42 to go in the third quarter. Does look like Hudler's putting his helmet back on and probably going to come back in the game. Murphy has added another touchdown. They now lead 55-0 over Allegheny.
Allegheny's about like these Huskies tonight. They've run into a buzzsaw. Yeah, I mean, Allegheny's up there playing a lot of tradition like we are tonight. So they had a tremendous year.
Yeah, anytime you talk about 1A football, you know, Murphy's name's going to come up.
And Murphy, Swain, their name is going to come up. And I guess you can say in the last, 10 years or so, you got to throw Mount Airy in the mix.
Oh, absolutely. Mount Airy, strong football tradition in 1A football. And it's taken at the 20 by Miller. He's up to the 25, to the 30. Tries to reverse field, and that's hard to do against this speed.
That's real hard to do against all this speed. But you got to give this Miller kid some, I mean, he's come out here and he's just played football. And it does look like that Hudler is coming back on the field, so it must have been an equipment thing right there. But anyway, Hudler is coming back on the field, so let's see if this offense can get something started here. It's been a long night against a very stout Shelby defense.
And they take the handoff to Hutch. On first down, he barrels his way ahead for about 3 yards. And Mark, this is by far the best football team we've seen since Highbride.
Oh, by far. Of course, we mentioned it at halftime. No bad luck here, but wish we could come back and win this football game. That might be a football game if Highbrighton holds on and wins tonight and everything in Shelby and they win next week. That might be a football game I ride down to Lenore and watch.
Yeah, it would be a heck of a football game to see between these two because they're very similar in everything they do.
Yep. Of course, High Brighton's a little more run-oriented, but the speed and the athletes and everything, they're very similar.
Hudler scrambles away and gets it to Cold Iron. That's just a great individual effort by Cold Iron, by Hudler, because he spun, he dodged, he did a little bit of everything in the backfield.
Yeah, he was, I guess as the old saying goes, running for his life again there. Cold Iron done a nice job making an adjustment coming back to him. Good throw, good catch, and good pickup there.
45 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Huskies up to the 40-yard line, 1st and 10 with 4 wide receivers. And we have a stoppage. Looks like another equipment malfunction by the Lions.
Yeah, just snapping that helmet back.
Now Hudler takes it in the gun, 1st and 10. Looks to throw on 1st down. Gets it to Poe on the shallow. He turns it upfield. He's got the 1st down and more. He breaks away. He's at the 40, 30, and we finally pushed out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
So that's a little more what we're used to. And I'm going to say this, Branson Shepard got a great block out there to get Poe to the sideline, to turn the sidelines, and then Poe just makes a very good run like we've said. He's done the same thing all year, and he finishes run at 10. Just a nice play right there.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 15, 19 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Hudler looks to throw. Throws it to Shepard, and there's a flag. Starts saying the Shelby defender had a handful of jersey.
That's that one might have been a touchdown because Shepard broke free there, and he did get a back of his jersey there when he was cutting free. But like I said, these Shelby defenders are very aggressive in their man-to-man coverage. But good job right there. Good job by the line, giving Hudler time to throw it.
10.5 seconds to go here in the third quarter. It's probably the last play of the third quarter. Hudler takes a snap, looks to throw. Stone toward the corner. He's got Cold Iron wide open, and it will be a Husky touchdown. So with 4.8 seconds to go, the Huskies add on another touchdown. And we'll see who comes on to do the kicking duties. It's going to be, I guess, Zach Bair to kick for the Huskies.
Yeah, Zach Bair. Of course, Peterson went out and halfway through the second quarter there. I guess hadn't really got any word with his shoulders. Probably it looked like just looking at the sideline. So, and that's hurt this Husky team because we was running the ball good. But anyway, nice drive right there to get some points on the board.
And the PAT is low, but it is good. So taking a look at that. Hudler to Cold Iron touchdown on our K&K Stitch and Screen instant replay.
Okay, your Ashe County Ford drive summary. It took the Huskies 5 plays to go 73 yards. Ended in a 7-yard touchdown pass from Luke Hudler to Corbin Cold Iron. And Zach Bair added the extra point. So with 4.8 remaining in the third quarter, that brings the score. Your Ashe County Huskies 14, Shelby Golden Lions 45.
Parkland must have gotten a safety because it is tied down in Watauga 22-22.
Yeah, I think that's about the only way they could have got 2 points there. So they, like we said, they got a well of a football game going on in Boone tonight. And just, like we said earlier, it looks like Robbinsville ended Elkin's season with a 48-28 win.
Bear on the kick, the ball for the Huskies. And he kicks it toward the sideline, and it will go out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
does look like the rain has stopped a little bit here.
Yeah, it seemed to slack off a little bit.
And it is, of course, that is a penalty against the Huskies, which they're just going to take the ball on the 35-yard line. Or, well, actually, it went out of bounds a little at the 37, so that's where they'll place it. But that's by design. I don't think they want to kick it back there to that speed.
Handoff on first down up the middle, and he's going nowhere. Looks like they have made a quarterback change.
They've brought in, looks like number 12, like you say. They're going to get some clean jerseys out there. Of course, we got into the third quarter here. Of course, your scores, Shelby 45 and Ashe County 14. But let's see if these guys, this defense, come out here in the third quarter and compete, are still competing, and the offense finally put a drive together, and they're still competing. So you got to give them their hats off for that.
So we're back in the fourth quarter in the Sky Zone HT Game of the Week after the break.
Ashe County Ford in downtown West Jefferson wants to be your first and only choice for all your automotive needs. They offer a lifetime warranty on most of the vehicles they sell. They offer the best prices on new Fords and pre-owned vehicles, service, parts, or body shop repairs. And locally owned and operated with the friendliest and best staff, they are your answer for anything automotive you need. The High Country's Ford dealer since 1919. Ashe County Ford. You make the drive, we'll make the deal.
When it comes to insuring your home, business, automobiles, and property, you want an agency you can depend on. Miller Insurance has been serving this region for more than 60 years and are proud to now represent Everett Cash Mutual, which specializes in insuring farm property, equipment, livestock, and more. Before you renew your insurance policies, give us a call at 336-246-7151 or come see us in downtown West Jefferson. Miller Insurance is proud to be your hometown insurance agency that supports our hometown teams.
Welcome back to the Sky Zone HD Game of the Week as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Shelby leads Ashe County 45-14. I'm Dusty Farmer. Along with me is Mark Hudler as always. And Mark, it's been a long night so far for the Huskies.
It's been a long night so far for the Huskies. They knew what they were up against, but they're still out there competing. So I'm awful proud of that.
On first down, they hand it off up the middle, and he's going to go. Maybe gain 2 yards. Nice tackle by Witherspoon.
And good job by that front again. They're still playing hard, so good job by this defense.
Third down and 7 from the 39. Shelby in the gun. And we got a stoppage of play. Looks like it's going to be a false start against Shelby.
35-yard line. Third down and 12.
Takes the snap on first down, looks to throw. He's going deep across the middle and incomplete.
He had a step on Witherspoon there, just a little overthrown, but Husky defense going to get another stop. Going to punt the football to us here, and let's see if maybe we can put another drive here together and put some more points on the board.
That was number 15, Shell, in for quarterback for Shelby, and you're just looking at the roster. They have about 4 or 5 quarterbacks listed on the roster.
Yeah, they like we said, they got 69 kids on the roster, so good football team.
And they get the punt off, and it's a high, short punt, and it's going to take a Shelby roll.
Good job right there. Miller was going to call a fair catch, but it was short and sort of took a Husky roll there a little bit. So good job again by Miller there. Give kudos to that sophomore. Let's see what this offense can do right here. Of course, Shelby's going to sub some kids in here, and let's just see what happens.
One player still on the field for Shelby is number 5, Jalen Scott.
It didn't look like they subbed as many as I thought they were going to. They didn't really sub out right there. So
Luke gets it across the middle and falls incomplete, trying to get it to Cold Iron. Just goes through his hands.
Yeah, and, pretty good throw, pretty good route. Just another ball that we didn't hang on to right there. So just an incomplete pass. Let's see if we can just get one to go here.
2nd and 10 from the 33 for the Huskies. Luke looks to throw. He's got pressure right in the middle. He has to step up in the pocket, tries to get it out to Miller. It is completed across the 50. He's up to the 45, still on his feet, still dragging players. Gets all the way up to the 42-yard line.
I tell you what, I can't say enough about this kid coming out here tonight. A sophomore, been on the JV team all year. That's a heck of a catch and a great effort after the catch to get a few more yards. Good job right there by Miller.
First and 10 from the 41. 4 wide receivers. Luke takes a snap, looks to throw on first down. He's got pressure, avoids the pressure, steps up. He's up across the line of scrimmage.
Run for your life.
He's trying to get to the corner to get out of bounds and finally going to be tackled close to the first down.
It's a pretty good scramble there by Hudler. He started on this side. He run probably 50, 60 yards to get 11, but good effort there by number 12. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Good job there. This team's still bringing the heat, which we know they would, and he done a good job getting away right there.
Second one from the 32. Hudler to throw on 2nd down, almost loses the football in the wet conditions and just fights ahead and gets the first down.
Yeah, I think he was looking to throw, but I'm like you. When he didn't get the ball clean, he just decided he'd go because the line actually done a pretty good job right there stopping the pressure, but he did pick up the first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 29. Hudler takes a snap, and they bring in pressure, and he gets it off to number 11, Jacob Miller. He makes the catch. He's going to gain about 2 yards.
Yeah, good. There, once again, they bring the house, and Hudler gets it out to his hot route, and we might have gained a yard right there. Pretty good job.
2nd and 9 from the 28, 8:48 to go in the 4th quarter. Shelby leads 45-14. Hudler looks to throw. Got all day to throw. Gets it to Poe in the middle of the field, and he's going to gain about 4 yards.
Yeah, good time right there, too. They didn't come with the blitz that time, so we done a good job holding them out of there. And nice little completion there. Going to bring up about 3rd, and we'll call it a long 6.
Motion Christofferson. Hudler looks to throw. Gets it across to Shepard in the middle of the field. He's at the 5-yard line. He's going to be tackled at about the 4. Good completion on 3rd down.
I tell you what, he threaded the needle right there. Hit it in the zone, little soft spot in the zone. Good catch by Shepard and good run by Shepard.
Sides on the tackle. 1st to go.
7:55 to go. Hudler takes the snap, looks to throw. Tries to get it to Poe on the shallow, and he takes a hard hit. Middle of the field.
Yeah, he took a lick, and I'm going to tell you, that was a dangerous play right there. Again, Hudler was getting pressure up the middle, and he's just trying to get rid of it quick. He took another pretty good shot, bent over a little bit there, but that was pretty daggone dangerous.
2nd and 3 from the 3, 2nd and goal.
And right here's where you would really like to have big number 44 in there.
Oh, absolutely. Hudler looks to throw, trying to get it to Cold Iron, and Cold Iron comes down with the football. Touchdown, Huskies.
Tyler pass. Number 2, recover. Touchdown.
Good job by Luke getting into Cold Iron. That's Cold Iron's second touchdown on the night.
I tell you what, and Cold Iron wanted that football. Pretty good coverage, pretty good throw. Cold Iron went up and just took the ball away. Great drive right there.
Bear on for the PAT.
Check for the hole.
Low snap, and they just couldn't get the extra point set up. So that brings your score: Shelby 45, Ashe County 20. We'll take another look at that Huller to Cold Iron touchdown on our K&K stitch and screen instant replay.
Nice drive there by the Huskies here. Your Ashe County Ford drive summary, it took the Huskies went 73 yards. Took them 9 plays, ended in a 5-yard touchdown pass from Luke Hudler to Corbin Cold Iron, and the extra point was no good. So with 7:06 left in the fourth quarter, that brings your score: your Ashe County Huskies 20, Shelby Golden Lions 45. Dusty's checking on some scores here again. I would like to say that this team has definitely come out and they're still competing. So Ashe County's got to be awful proud of that. Still got an uphill battle here. Let's see. It would be something else, but now you're down 25 points here. So we'll see what happens. And Zach Berry is kicking off for the Huskies once again. And then this time he just sort of squibs it right down the middle, and one of them, the back guys do get it. See here if we can. He's about to get to the sidelines here. Oh, nice job by the Huskies stringing it out, and a good return. But looked like they might have something going there for a minute. But good job by looked like Kai Christofferson and Jacob Miller once again in over here on the tackle.
Just some quick score updates. Starmount now leads Community School of Davidson 55-13. Allegheny finally added on a touchdown. They trail Murphy 7-55 in the fourth. They have adjusted the score from Watauga. Watauga now leads 28-20. Shelby in the gun, and they take the handoff up the middle, and he's got a huge hole. And he's going to pick up maybe 9 yards on the play.
Yeah, that's that little counter play we like to run, and they just hit it good and had a nice hole and a nice 7-yard pickup.
7 yards in, second down 3.
6:35 to go here in the fourth quarter. Probably see a lot of handoffs here from Shelby.
Yeah, I mean, they did let this guy throw it once or twice, but yeah, I would expect a lot of handoffs. 6 minutes left. They don't want to get anybody hurt. Of course, they got a lot of subs in. I don't know about on their line, but anyway, well, this guy had played some snaps during the regular time, so.
Handoff to number 8. The Huskies going to tackle in the backfield for a loss.
And again, that's just Ryan Blevins. I mean, yeah, sophomore, he's had a well of a season, especially for a sophomore. And, I mean, of course, all-conference player is a sophomore in the MAC conference. So, had done a well of a job right there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10. $6
3rd and 10 from the 37, 5:38 to go. And it looks like the Huskies jumped off sides.
Yeah, and they've been wanting that all night, these Shelby fans, but I do actually think that is the first time tonight that they have broke the plane. They have jumped a little, but they've not been there, but been across the ball. But that time they did, and the officials called it.
Makes it 3rd and 5 now for Shelby.
Does look like the Huskies are, because Ryan Blevins sort of give it away there. He's itching. Looks like they are bringing the house.
And now it looks like Shelby's going to call a timeout.
Yeah, the play clock was getting ready to run out, so the Shelby coach did call a timeout.
Your first to the half.
The Murphy-Allegheny score has become a final, so Murphy will advance, defeating Allegheny 55-7.
And that's going to be a long bus ride home. That's
Yeah, it will be. So with 5:02 to go here in the fourth quarter, Shelby leads 45-20 over Ashe County.
big third down play here to see if these Huskies defense can get another stop here. Because I know the offense did score one touchdown, and I guess the defense scored another one, but they've done a well of a job here in the second half.
Looks to throw on third down. He's going deep across the middle. He's got a man open, but it's going to be picked off by Christofferson.
Yeah, just underthrew the football, and like we've said all year, Kai Christofferson is a shutdown corner. The ball was underthrown, but Kai made a good job to find the football and go up and catch it. So Huskies get a turnover here with 4:54 left. It would be unbelievable, but let's see if we just can't tack another touchdown on here and see. Just keep playing and play for a little pride here, I guess.
Hudler looks to throw on first down. He's got some time to throw. He's trying to get rid of it down the field. He's got Poe on the cross, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, that's a pretty good job right there. Good coverage, good job by Luke getting away from him, and almost connected on another big one right there to Poe. Good coverage by the Shelby defense as well, but just didn't connect on that one.
4:46 to go now in the fourth quarter. 4 wide receivers for the Huskies. Miller still in the game at tailback. Hudler looks to throw. Gets it out to Coldiron, and he's going to have the first down.
Pass is complete there. Nice, about a 12-yard pickup. Going to stop the clock to move the chains. See if the Huskies here have a little bit of urgency here. I know they'd love to at least stick another score on the board here.
Hudler hurling him to the line. Gets the snap, looks to throw. Throws it to Shepard, almost picked off by the linebacker.
Yeah, the number 5 there, which
Jalen Scott.
Yeah, Jalen Scott there. He read that pretty good. They were back in the zone, and lucky that one wasn't picked off and took to the house right there, but just a good job there, play by the linebacker.
They motion Reyna. Hudler takes a snap. He's got a lot of pressure up the middle. He takes off, and he's going to slip and fall about the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he thought he was going to sneak his way through there, but when he tried to make one little cut there, he did slip to the ground, so looks like he might have lost a yard. So it's going to be 3rd and 11. Of course, it's 2-down territory, and especially with this late in the game.
3:54 and counting to go in the fourth quarter. Shelby leads 45-20. Now they flip right into the other side of the field. Play clock down to 12. Hudler looks to throw. He's got pressure out in the middle. He takes a hard hit. Football comes loose, and Shelby's going to recover. He got backside pressure. He never seen him coming.
Yeah, he never seen him coming, and he took another shot right there. If he'd maybe had about a half a second longer, he was trying to get that ball out of there, but by the time he got it up, he got, as you said, backside pressure. Didn't see it coming. Took a good shot right there. The ball comes loose, and Shelby falls on it. So see what happens here in the last 3:26. I would assume that Shelby's going to try to run the clock out here, but I'm going to say this, pretty daggone good effort by this team tonight.
Yeah, they've come down here and they've competed. I mean, of course, the score's not going to be, what the Huskies wanted it to be, but, they come down and they scored right off the bat, and they took a few on the chin, but then they fought back, and they just never quit.
You got to be proud of them for never really just folding in the towel, and they could have. Of course, Peterson goes down. That's a big loss for this team, but they just hung in there and kept playing.
Minutes and 49 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. 2nd and 6. They hand it off up the middle. And he's trying to get to the edge. He's got the first down.
Opened up a nice hole there, and Noah turned it in good there. But they got the linebacker blocked and picked up another first down, and just slowly moving it down there, using the clock here, and just trying to get the clock off, the time off, and they're going to move on, looks like, to the third round, and the Huskies are going to finish somewhat of a historical season for this football team.
2:17 to go. The Huskies will finish 10-3 on the year. Make it to the second round state playoffs here at Shelby and just run into a very athletic and very strong Shelby football team. And there's a reason they've won so many state championships. It's just a tradition down here.
Yeah, I mean, of course, you can read the signs. If I counted them right, it's 15 state championships since the school opened in 1939, winning this program in the state of North Carolina. So they knew they had a tall task tonight. They've come down here and they've battled. And like you said, we done what we always do. Got that opening drive, drove it down their throat, and scored. And they just come back with their defense is just outstanding.
Yeah, one of the best defense, if not the best defense we've seen all year.
I think it's by far the best defense. And I thought Highbrighton's defense was fast and good, and they are. But these kids have just really been, as the old saying goes, they've been nasty out here.
I think you mentioned it earlier, maybe on the ride down. Shelby's been to 4 of the last 5 state championship games and won 3 of them. And the Huskies get a turnover right here.
Get a turnover with 1:05 left. Let's see what we do here. I'm sure we'll come out and maybe toss it around a little more, but just to continue here a little bit, we'll see what they do here. Of course, they're coming back out. Of course, first time they've won undefeated in the conference and won an outright conference championship. Going to miss 16 seniors that are going to graduate. Got a bunch of talent coming back, so the future looks bright.
Hudler takes the snap on first down, looks to throw. He's trying to get rid of the football, trying to get out to Shepard, and a great pass. He dropped that one in a bucket to Shepard.
Yeah, that might be as good a pass as he's thrown tonight. He's thrown some good ones, and especially under pressure. But Shepard with a good catch and completed pass there for about, 30, 40 yards.
And Mark, our Dr. Pepper player of the game, I think, it's not been the outcome the Huskies wanted, but instead of just giving it to one person, I think we just give it to those 16 seniors you talked about and the effort they've put forth from the time they've stepped on the football field as Huskies, and they've just continued to get better, and this season shows it.
Yeah, and I mean, just a great job here, like you said, by this group of seniors. Of course, the sophomores come in and helped a whole lot. But they decided at the beginning of the season, as Coach Hampton liked to put it, they put each week as a mission, and they completed dang near all of their missions except for 3, and just had a great year.
Nice catch by Miller there, who's done an outstanding job coming in tonight and he's played JV football all year. He played for just a few minutes last week, but played the majority of this football game and has done a heck of a job.
Oh, he's done a tremendous job here tonight as a sophomore coming in this environment with this type of team. And he's played the whole second half, and he's going off now holding his side, but he's made some catches, some runs. He's just done a great job. Looks like they're going to bring the senior Zach Berry and let him run it once maybe.
They're trying to avoid pressure. He's throwing the wheel route maybe to Zach and just couldn't quite get it to him. 23.8 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, this Husky team just trying to probably stick another one on the board. If nothing else, it'll look better for the paper. But you got to give them credit. They hadn't, and we've said it quite a bit here lately, they really have competed well against a dynasty. I mean, because this is a good football team, good tradition, good everything. So wish Shelby luck as they move on.
Quick update. Watauga now leads Parkland 35-6 in the fourth quarter.
35-26.
35-26.
Okay, I was going to say, Lord, they had that score wrong all night.
They try to get it out to Poe on the swing pass, maybe looking for that double pass. There's a flag down. Poe breaks free, and he's at the 5. He's going to go in for a Husky touchdown.
Touchdown, dude.
And still waiting to see what the flag or call is.
He took a pretty good shot.
And Poe's still down on the sideline. It is a Husky touchdown with 7 seconds to go. Great individual effort by Poe because, that was thrown backwards behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it was going to be the double pass, and did they call it a touchdown? I thought he marked him short of the end zone, which I don't know how he was short of the end zone right
I think he did raise his hands.
Okay, didn't really see the end of it, but yeah, Poe is still down. He took a pretty good shot over there. Hate to see that, especially this late in the game. And like I always say, and you've heard me say it before when we come down here, want no one to get hurt on either side. Poe is getting up, so that's good to see. Probably just might have got the wind or knocked out of him, or his bell rung a little bit there. But so it does look like they're setting it up for an extra point try. So the Huskies did get another score here. So great job by this team not to just fold up and then just completely give up. Again, bittersweet. Gonna miss watching my boy play.
So with 7.4 seconds to go, the Huskies come on for the PAT. Zach Bear will come on and kick the extra point for the Huskies. As we see somebody run on late.
McKenzie. Looks like him.
The snap, the hold, the kick is blocked once again, and they get back there in a hurry.
Yeah, and they come off the side where we run a man in late there. So, but anyway, they do. They come off quick. So the Huskies do add a score here.
We'll take another look at that Austin Poe touchdown on their K&K Stitching Screen instant replay.
So your Ashe County Ford Drive summary. The Huskies went 5 plays, went about 60 yards, a 30-yard touchdown pass from Luke Hudler to Austin Poe. The extra point was no good, so with 7.4 seconds left in the fourth quarter, that brings the score, your Ashe County Huskies 26, and your Shelby Golden Lions 45. It looks like this has just got to be something or another, but maybe he's the onside kicker. I didn't know this, but it looks like Luke Hudler is teeing the ball up to kick it off.
So Luke's going to kick the ball off for the Huskies. I hope he kicks it deep. And he does kick it deep. Man, that's a good kick. Kicks it all the way down to the 5-yard line. And they're going to fall down at the 10, and that's a pretty good kick.
Yeah, that was a pretty good kick, and that is the end of the ball game.
So your final here from Shelby. Shelby wins 45-26. Hats off to this Shelby team, and good luck in the playoffs. But an even bigger ovation for this Husky football team.